Hello students, this is the next lecture for TY BCom students. Name of the subject is Business Statistics Paper 3, lecture number 86, Unit 5, lecture 6. Name of the topic is CPM and PERT, Critical Path Method and Program Evaluation and Review Technique. See the next example. Project consists of 8 activities denoted by A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. Relationship between the activities are as follows. The project starts with activity A. When activity A is completed, activities E and B may be started. Activity F may be started when E is completed. Activity C depends for its start on completion of F and B. When F is completed, activity G may begin. H may begin when activities G and D are completed and is final activity. Expected times in days for each activity is given below. Find earliest start, earliest finish, latest start, latest finish, total float, free float and independent float for each activity. So activity and time duration is given. For activity A, the duration is 10 days. For activity B, duration is 9 days. For activity C, duration is 3 days. For activity D, duration is 15 days. For activity E, duration is 5 days. For activity F, duration is 17 days. For activity G, duration is 8 days. For activity H, duration is 7 days. See the network diagram. According to the given situation, the project starts with activity A. So this is the first activity A. When activity A is completed, activities E and B may be started. So E and B, this is activity B. E and B may be started. When A is completed. Then next activity F may be started when E is completed. So we are starting F after finishing of E. Then activity C depends for its start on completion of F and B. So F and B we need together. So F and B. This is F and this is B. We are starting activity C. Then when F is completed, activity G may begin. So F is completed, G is starting. H may begin when activities G and D are completed. So G and D are completed, H will begin. So this is the network diagram for this particular problem statement. Now we will see earliest start, earliest finish, latest start, latest finish for each and every activity. So first activity 1, earliest start will be 0. 0 plus 10, earliest start will be 10 for E and B. 10 plus 5, earliest start will be 15 for F. Here we should have 30 to 32. Actually, we have not written here earliest start, earliest finish. But in triangle, the values will be in rectangle 32 and in triangle 32. This 5 to 6 will start after finishing of this activity. So naturally, here we will have 32, 32. First of all, we'll write the 32 which is in rectangle. 32 plus 3 becomes 35. 35 plus 15 becomes 50. 50 plus 7 is 57. Now see the latest part, 57 and 57 as it is. 57 minus 7 becomes 50. 50 minus 15 becomes 35. 35 minus 3 becomes 32. 32 minus 0 becomes 32. Here I forgot to write 32. So this event we should have 32 and 32 in triangle as well as in rectangle. So 32 minus 17 becomes 15. 15 which is in triangle. Now for this 10, 17, 15 minus 5, 10, and 32 minus duration for this activity B is 9. So minimum of that is 10. 10 minus 10 becomes 0. Now we will calculate earliest start, earliest finish, latest start, latest finish, total float, free float and independent float for each activity. So activity A duration is 10 days, activity B duration is 9 days, activity C duration is 3 days, for D duration is 15 days, for activity E duration is 5 days, for activity F duration is 17 days, for activity G duration is 8 days, for activity H duration is 7 days. Now see the earliest start for AB. For A earliest start is 0 and for B, this is activity B, earliest start is 10. So 0 and 10 we are writing. So 0 plus 10 will give you finish for activity E and 10 plus 9 becomes 19. C, D, we will see the earliest start for C and D. Activity C earliest start is 32. For activity D earliest start is 35. So 32 and 35 earliest start for C and D. 32 plus 3 becomes 35 and 35 plus 15 becomes 50. For activity E, what is the earliest start? So for activity E, earliest start is 10 and for activity F earliest start is 15. So activity E earliest start is 10 and for activity F earliest start is 15. So 10 plus 5 will give you 15 and 15 plus 17 gives us 32. So we can get the finished part. Then last two activities G and H. See the earliest start for G and H. Earliest start for G is 32 and for H it is 50. So for G earliest start is 32 and for H it is 50. So 32 plus 8 will give you 40 and 50 plus 7 gives us 57. So this is our earliest start, earliest finish. Now to get latest start, latest finish, first of all we will write the finish part. For activity A, the finish part is 10, the values which are in triangle. So A activity, finish part is 10. For activity B, this is B, finish part is 32. So 10, 32. For C, D, for C, 35. For D, it is 50. For E, it is 15. So 35, 50, 15. For F, it is 32. For G, it is 50. And for H, it is 57. So first of all, we'll write the finish part. Then subtract the duration. So 10 minus 10 becomes 0. 32 minus 9 will give you 23. 35 minus 3 will give you 32. 50 minus 15 will give us 35. 15 minus 5 will give us 10. 32 minus 17 is nothing but 15. 50 minus 8 becomes 42 and 57 minus 7 becomes 50. So this is our latest start, latest finish. Now to get total float, we have to consider latest start minus earliest start. So 0 minus 0 will give you 0. 23 minus 10, the value is 13. 35 minus 32 minus minus 32, value is 0. 35 minus 35, value is 0. 10 minus 10, value is 0. 15 minus 15, value is 0. 42 minus 32, the total float becomes 10 days. And for last activity, 50 minus 50, the total float is 0. Now to get free float, we have to consider EJ minus EI minus TIJ. So activity A, we will find the free float. This is activity A. This 10 minus 10, which is in the rectangle. So 10 minus 0 becomes 10, minus 10 becomes 0. So first activity, free float is 0. Activity B, let us calculate for activity B. This is activity B. 32 minus 10 becomes 22. 22 minus 9 becomes 13. So free float for activity B is 13 units. For activity C, let us calculate the free float. This is activity C. 35 minus 32. 35 which is in rectangle and 32 which is in rectangle. So 35 minus 32 becomes 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. For C activity, the free float is 0. So this way, for D, see the value for D. This is a D activity. 50 minus 35 becomes 15. 15 minus 15 becomes 0. So for activity D, free float is 0. For activity E, this is our activity E. 15 minus 10 becomes 5. 5 minus 5 becomes 0. So for activity E, free float is 0. For activity F, this is the activity F. Here we should have 32 and 32. So 32 minus 15 becomes 17. 17 minus 17 becomes 0. So for activity E, the free float is 0. For activity F, free float is 0. For activity G, we will calculate. This is activity G. Here 32, 32 is there. And duration for activity G is 8 days. So 50 minus 32 becomes 18. 18 minus 8 becomes 10. So here actually 10 should be there. Free float for activity G, 10 should be there. And for activity H, this is activity H. 57 minus 50 becomes 7. 7 minus 7 becomes 0. So free float for activity H is 0. Now to get independent float for activity A, let us calculate. This is 10 minus 0, which is in red triangle. So 10 minus 0 becomes 10. 10 minus 10 becomes 0. So the first activity, independent float is 0. Activity B. Activity B is here. This is activity B. 32 minus 10 becomes 22. 22 minus 9. Activity duration for B is 9. So the value becomes 13. So for B, independent float is 13. This way we can calculate independent float for C. For C, how to calculate independent float? This is activity C. 35 minus 32, which is in triangle. So answer is 3. 3 minus 3 becomes 0. So for activity C, independent float is 0. For activity D, this is the activity D. 50 minus 35, which is in triangle. So answer is 15. 15 minus 15 is 0. So for activity D, independent float is 0. I think we will go for G because I think this value may be different. See, calculate value for G. This is activity G. G is 50 minus 32. 50 minus 32 is 18. 18 minus 8 is 10. So here also the value should be 10. So this value is wrong, this is also wrong, this should be 10, this should be 10. And the last activity H, what is in the H activity? 57 minus 50 becomes 7, 7 minus 7 is 0. So last value is 0. Here we should have 10 and 10. See the next example. A project schedule has the following characteristics. First part of the problem, construct PERT network, find earliest start, earliest finish, latest start, latest finish, total float, free float and independent float for each activity. Find critical path. So activity 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 2 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 to 5, 4 to 9, 5 to 6, 5 to 7, 6 to 8, 7 to 8, 8 to 10 and 9 to 10, and their respective durations are given. So we will draw the diagram. This is the diagram. 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 2 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, 5 to 6, 5 to 7, 4 to 9, 9 to 10, 7 to 8, 6 to 8 and 8 to 10. So their durations are already given in the problem statement. We have to draw the diagram and just see earliest start, earliest finish, latest start, latest finish for each activity. So activity 1 will start, earliest start will be 0, 0 plus 4 will be 4, 0 plus 1 will be 1, 1 plus 6 will be 7 and 4 plus 1 becomes 5. 5 plus 5 becomes 10. 7 plus 8 becomes 15. 15 plus 2 is 17. 7, 5 to 6 duration, 4 units. 5 to 6, 4 units. 7 plus 4 becomes 11. 11 plus 1 is 12 and 15 plus 2 is 17. So maximum will be 17 here. 17 plus 5 is 22. So the project duration is 22 days. So to get early, first of all write down the activities 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 2 to 4, 3 to 4, 3 to 5, 4 to 9, 5 to 6, 5 to 7, 6 to 8, 7 to 8, 8 to 10 and 9 to 10 and their respective durations. Now activity 1 to 2 and 1 to 3 will start at 0. So 1 to 2 and 1 to 3, the earliest start value will be 0. 2 to 4, 3 to 4. 2 to 4 will start at 4. So 2 to 4, earliest start is 4. 3 to 4, earliest start is 1. So for 3 to 4, earliest start we are writing as 1. 3 to 5 also earliest start will be 1. 4 to 9, where is 4 to 9? This is 4 to 9. 4 to 9, earliest start will be 5. So earliest start is 5. 5 to 6 and 5 to 7. 5 to 6, 5 to 7, earliest start is 7. So we will have earliest start 7, 7, 5 to 6, 5 to 7. 6 to 8 and 7 to 8. 6 to 8, earliest start is 11. 7 to 8, earliest start is 15. So 11, 15. 8 to 10 and 9 to 10. 8 to 10, 8 to 10, earliest start is 17 and 9 to 10, earliest start is 10. So 17 and 10. If we add activity duration in this, we are going to get finish part. So 0 plus 4, earliest finish will be 4. 0 plus 1, earliest finish will be 1. 4 plus 1, earliest finish is 5. 1 plus 1, earliest finish is 2. 1 plus 6, earliest finish becomes 7. 5 plus 5, earliest finish becomes 10. 7 plus 4, earliest finish is 11. 7 plus 8, earliest finish becomes 15. 11 plus 1, earliest finish becomes 12. 15 plus 2, earliest finish becomes 17. 17 plus 5, earliest finish is 22. And 10 plus 7, earliest finish is 17. To get latest start, latest finish, first of all we'll write the finish part. So 1 to 2, finish is 9. So the values which are in triangle we'll write here. So for 1 to 2, finish is 9. 1 to 3, finish is 1. So 9, 1. 2 to 4, 2 to 4, finish is 10. So 2 to 4, finish is 10. For 3 to 4 also finish is 10. 3 to 5, where is 3 to 5? 3 to 5, finish is 7. So 3 to 5, finish is 7. 4 to 9. 4 to 9 activity, finish is 15. So 4 to 9, finish value is 15. 5 to 6. 5 to 6, finish is 16. 5 to 6, finish is 16. 5 to 7. 5 to 7, finish is 15. So 5 to 7, finish is 17. Sorry, 5 to 7, finish is 15. 6 to 8, 7 to 8. 6 to 8, 7 to 8, finish is 17. So 17, 17. 8 to 10, 9 to 10, finish is 22. So 22, 22. Now to get latest start, we have to subtract activity duration from finish value. So 9 minus 4 becomes 5. 1 minus 1 becomes 0. 10 minus 1 becomes 9. 10 minus 1 becomes 9. 7 minus 6 becomes 1. 15 minus 5 becomes 10. 16 minus 4 becomes 12. 15 minus 8 becomes 7. 17 minus 1 becomes 16. 17 minus 2 becomes 15. 22 minus 5 becomes 17. And 22 minus 7 becomes 15. So these are latest start, latest finish. Now to get total float from latest start, these are the formula for total float. Latest start minus earliest start. So 5 minus 0 becomes 5. 0 minus 0 becomes 0. 9 minus 4 becomes 5. 9 minus 1 becomes 8. 1 minus 1 becomes 0. 10 minus 5 becomes 5. 12 minus 7 becomes 5. 7 minus 7 becomes 0. 16 minus 11 becomes 5. 15 minus 15 becomes 0. 17 minus 17 becomes 0. And 15 minus 10 becomes 5. So this way we are getting total float. Now to get free float, we have to consider Ej minus Ei minus Tij. So for activity 1 to 2, this is 4 minus 0, value which is in rectangle. So 4 minus 0 is 4. 4 minus 4, so free float is 0. 1 to 3, free float will calculate. 1 minus 0 is 1. 1 minus 1 becomes 0. So free float for second activity is 0. For third activity is 2 to 4. This is 2 to 4. 5 minus 4 becomes 1. 1 minus 1 is 0. So third value is also 0. Fourth activity 3 to 4. 3 to 4. 5 minus 1 becomes 4. 4 minus 1 becomes 1. Three to 4 will calculate again. 5 minus 1 becomes 4. 4 minus 1 becomes 3. So the value is 3 here. Next activity 3 to 5. 3 to 5. 7 minus 1 becomes 6. 6 minus 6 becomes 0. Next activity 4 to 9. 4 to 9. 10 minus 5 becomes 5. 5 minus 5 is 0. So this way we can calculate total float, free float and independent float for each activity. See the way how to calculate independent float? EJ minus LI minus TIJ. So 1 to 2 activity, 4 which is in rectangle minus 0 which is in triangle. So 4 minus 0 becomes 4. 4 minus 4 is 0. See, we will calculate free independent float for 2 to 4. 2 to 4, this is 5 minus 9 becomes minus 4. Minus 4 minus 1 becomes minus 5. So independent float may be negative quantity. So let us calculate independent float for each and every activity. The values are 0, 0, minus 5, 3, 0, minus 5, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0.